Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SGLIVE 2021 Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky Randomizer race. Tonight we have Horse going up against Juicebox Commando. Do you know anything about these runners, Zaboos?
Not much really. The only thing I know is that Horse is a pretty new runner, and although I think he has done a couple of practice runs, and Juicebox Commando is an old runner. He has a pretty old PV in speedrun.com, but he is a very active member of the PMD speedrunning community.
Okay, that's good. I will drop the flag and get them on their way. And we'll see them running very soon. And the crowd that we have today in chat, they're rooting for Juicebox Commando, but I won't count out Horse just yet.
You cannot count anyone out from this.
No, it's this randomizer is quite brutal. I dropped the flag, but I'm not seeing them going yet.
You don't have permission to chat during the race. I don't know why they are not starting first. I wish I could talk with them at the same time.
Okay, yeah, there's a delay.
Oh.
I'll give it about 20 seconds.
There we go.
Alright, yeah. Go. So there is a delay. So we got Slackoff and Gligar. So they both chose Gligar. I did not see who Juicebox took as their leader.
No, but I noticed that Juicebox chose female and Horse took male. Oh, artillery. Interesting. Interesting leaders. Just looking at the Pokemon here, I would give the slight advantage to Horse.
Yes, so double Gligar. So I've got our handy dandy stat tool open, so I will look up pretty much for their stats. Slackoff is honestly really good stat-wise. And I will look up Octillery. Octillery is a bit lower for stats compared. And Gligar is really good. So Gligar is one of the best mons you can pick. So based on the stat of the Pokemon, I'd say that Horse has an advantage. However, it'd be moves and whatnot, and items that you pick up that will really decide.
Something that we need to take into account, Inferno, is that Octillery and Gligar can both go above water, so that's an advantage that Inferno has.
Yeah, the Juicebox definitely has the advantage when it comes to those water rooms where you have to walk on where there's water blocking in the room. So that really helps a lot.
And Tri-Attack Stab.
Yeah, Tri-Attack Stab would have been from Slackoff, which is really strong. Yeah, it's really strong.
Well, we see Horse already fighting Coughing and Subat, quote unquote, although Juicebox is going deep in
Drenched Bluff. He's in Drenched Bluff right now. So
it seems that sorry.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
I was about to say that none of the runners seems to have much problems in the first dungeon.
Yeah, they didn't really seem to have that much of an issue with the first dungeon. Its Juicebox got a little bit better for movement. No music.
The music.
It says we are using Juicebox's audio, but apparently there's no music, or if there is, it's really quiet. Yeah,
Although it's not rare that there's no music in a dungeon. Many times that already happened. And it's an option to not have music for some reason.
oh yeah, it is an option to have no music, but as long as there's sounds going on, it's fine. It's not an audio issue.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
yeah.
audio now.
Yeah, I had to turn up the stream in Discord, which is where we're watching.
Ooh. Juicebox
Yeah.
found a pure seed in Gekleon shop.
Ooh, a pure seed. For those that are unaware, a pure seed warps you straight to the stairs, which can help a lot when you have a layout that's really bad. So, and this is a randomizer. You're bound to get really bad layouts from time to time. Mostly like Sky Tower from Blue Rescue Team. That is really bad layout most of the time. Yeah.
I didn't see, but did Horse die? Or he's having a lot of trouble in Drench Bluff? Because they were neck and neck.
He hasn't died. He's just not having very much luck finding the stairs. And
oh, he's getting anti-stair.
yeah, he's getting anti-stair. Yeah, he got anti-stared pretty hard that there is no entrance to the room with the stairs at the bottom of the loop. Because there's only one place the stairs can be right now. It's the room he's headed to.
And you know what's worse? He started in the room besides the stair room.
Yeah,
he went the other way.
Yeah, he went the wrong way, which is something that happens to pretty much everyone. But it's really unfortunate that he went the wrong way on that floor due to how bad the layout is.
And getting another bad layout here.
Yeah, you also got a really bad layout here. This is a layout that Sky Tower made famous in Blue Rescue Team. And it's a really bad layout. And
this layout is just 10 rooms in the outside of the layout itself. And just corridors in the middle.
Yeah, there are corridors in the middle. It's a really bad layout. And it seems that Horse isn't all too familiar with layouts like this. Which gives him a pretty big disadvantage because these floors are everywhere in this randomizer.
Yep. That's one advantage that Juicebox might have. Being an old runner, he can understand our layout much faster.
Yeah, there's a major advantage that Juicebox has. So.
And he's out. Oh, I don't know about that spell of the power band. That's pretty strong. If he has a physical move, that's like 10 points in attack, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not entirely sure, but that sounds right.
It was crazy.
Horse got lucky and found 2 stacks of rare fossils in Purple Keck shop, which helps a lot. For those who are unaware, rare fossils deal 100 points of damage when you throw them and it hits an enemy. And for this randomizer, that is enough to one-shot pretty much everything that you can find in the randomizer except for Groudon, which has 500 HP. So you only need 5 fossils for him.
Do you think someone is going to steal from Gekleon in the tournament?
I already know somebody stole Kecleon in the tournament. Pascal in my race with him yesterday stole from Kecleon with a Trawl Orb.
And did he live?
Killed. He got killed. He did not do it next to the stairs.
Oh. Well, that's something that is a strat to steal from Kecleon. But you need to be very careful.
Yeah, the best place to steal from Kecleon is right next to the stairs. Otherwise, there is no surviving the onslaught of Kecleon. Your rare fossils won't save you from the Kecleons. There's too many of them, and I'm pretty sure they have more than 100 health.
And Horse just found 2 golden apples from Kecleon, which are free.
Yeah, so golden seeds, rare fossils, and golden apples are free if you find them in the Kek shop. Both in the dungeon and out of the dungeon, they're all free. Despite what it says outside of the dungeon, it's free. Which is huge. Those are all very good items to have. The most important being rare fossil, and then golden seed.
Juicebox against Turtwig. And there's he's gone.
Yeah, so the boss that replaces Drowsy, in this case Turtwig, always has 100 HP, which is the perfect amount for the rare fossils in one shot.
And we were talking about not having music. Here's another example.
Yeah,
yes, the rest is pretty close.
Yeah, it is pretty close. Horse isn't too terribly far behind.
I still think that Horse has a better team than...
Horse does have a better team. Juicebox definitely has the advantage of being able to cross the water to get to the stairs. Or to get into the center of the room with the water in there with 3 items. Because there is a lot of good stuff that can pop up in the center of that room. And Juicebox is the only one out of these 2 that can take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Each situation is different, I think. Sometimes you want to have a tankier poke, and sometimes you want to be able to move freely, like how he did now, Juicebox. It's kind of ominous not having music in a dungeon.
Yeah, it's
like something is not quite right.
So what you'll see here is that Juicebox avoided going down the stairs to pick up the rare fossil. That's just how important rare fossils are. And there goes Turtwig on your left. As Horse moves on to this dungeon right here.
Waterfall, I think.
Waterfall, yeah. I changed all the names for my splits, so I don't know what they are anymore.
I'm not that good of a runner of the vanilla game, so I don't remember the order of the dungeons.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I play a lot of Randomizer. I've been in Pepperoni Plains and that damn.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna find any more pepperoni dungeons today. Because I know my race earlier did not have pepperoni. But the other day, when Rob raced, there was 3 pepperoni dungeons. Which
pepperoni seems to be a constant in this race.
Yeah, sometimes the randomizer gets stuck on either the first word or the second word and likes to reuse it a bunch throughout the randomizer, which isn't that big of a deal, but it is something that's there.
It's pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah, so
it gives consistency to the randomness.
Yeah, pretty consistent. Blinker seed's not very helpful.
That was the one that makes you blind, right?
Yes, I believe so.
That could be good.
Yeah, it's a
if your
situational.
partner is the one doing the most damage. Because you could eat it in the last boss and just let your partner go wild.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you don't have to see any animations.
yeah, that would be pretty fast. And there have been people who have had their partner kill the final boss all by themselves in this tournament.
Here, Juicebox Commando in Apple Woods, while Horse is still almost finishing Waterfall Cave.
Yeah, we got fit. So what we just saw there for Juicebox is he spawned in the room with the water separating it, and he just crossed the water because he has a water type and a flying type. And they just crossed over the water, and they found the stairs on the other side instead of going through 2 other rooms before they found it. So this is pretty close. Horse is just starting Applewoods here, while Juicebox is getting towards the end of it. And one unfortunate death could have them be neck and neck.
Yep. And that can happen anywhere. You don't know which Pokemon can have sheer cold and heat.
Yeah, Sheer Cold, Fissure, Horn Drill, Guillotine. Or a bunch of Pokemon are in the room that all have room-wide moves and just kill you all in a turn.
Something spamming Roar of Time from across the room, and you cannot do anything.
Or Spatial Rend. Or Earthquake. Or Attack Order.
Power.
Attack Order is an interesting one.
I think that's a strong one.
Yeah, it's not that strong, but it takes up a lot of time.
Juicebox about to enter Craggy Coast, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this was his last chance to shop. We've got
Nincada.
Nincada, okay. That was Spinarak for a second. But yeah, we got Nincada. Nincada is better than Shedinja, but Shedinja would have that issue of falling.
Shedinja will dive with everything.
Not get Shedinja at all. Nincada is pretty middling stats-wise. So, what you saw with Juicebox is that he accidentally went onto the water and left Bidoof behind, which could be really bad.
Wait, that Nincada has Hyper Beam.
Okay, it's a good thing that it has Hyper Beam. That's really strong. But I've got the stats open. And no, Nincada is actually pretty decent for both attack and special attack. This is only for level 5, but they're both 17 at level 5. So that's decent.
That's better than a lot of Pokemon. Ooh, a Reviser Seed for Horse.
Has Horse not turned on fast movement?
I saw him go to the options at the start, so I think he did. Unless I missed that.
Because I just saw him walking really slow there for a second. And yes, Halkry did win today. No, win today. Still watch the race, though. If you haven't, it's entertaining.
Oh. Horse teaching bulk up to his Slakoth. That could be useful if he links it and uses it with Try Attack. Does he up just normal attack or both the special and physical?
Sorry, what were you asking?
Bulk up is only buffing physical or both?
Physical. It's both a physical attack and physical defense, I'm pretty sure, what bulk up does. it's nice to be able to set up, but it's really hard to find a good spot to set up, unless it's Groudon and you do it turn 1.
That Ninkera is not a recruit, that's Bidoof.
Yeah, that's Bidoof.
He's in Rayquaza at the moment.
And Ninkata is better than Bidoof, I'm pretty sure, stat-wise.
A lot of things are better than Bidoof. Not even stat-wise.
Yeah, Bidoof is pretty middling.
And again, no music. No music in Tiny Woods.
That's
or Calm Abbey.
Calm Abbey. Well, I guess it fits. There's no music in a calm place. Which is really unfortunate because the soundtrack to this game is amazing.
Yep.
And this is 3 dungeons in the seed that do not have music.
That's pretty bad luck, honestly. Oh no! Horse died, and he had a Reviser seed.
Oh yeah, the Reviser seed?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not good. Yeah, he doesn't have rare fossils anymore if he had them to begin with.
I think he died very late into Apple Woods. That's the second worst.
Last I looked, he was light in Apple Woods. He might have died on either the last floor or the floor before. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking.
I'm not sure either, but it was pretty late.
Really unfortunate. That gives Juicebox quite a bit of a lead. And unfortunately, Horse is learning that you cannot attack through walls, but he's still trying.
Yeah, the only thing you can do against a ghost on the wall is either throw an item or lead them out of the wall into a corridor or a room to attack him normally. Or you being a ghost yourself.
Yeah, Horse was on floor 10, which is really bad because Apple Woods has 11 floors. 12. Okay.
Was it 12? Now I'm doubting myself.
I should not have renamed my splits. Okay,
it is 12. Okay.
It is 12. Trust whom, he's one of our top runners. And he knows this game very, very well. So
yeah. But yeah, dying in the second longest dungeon is real bad for anyone. And Juicebox is just cruising in Mount Horn, which is the longest dungeon in the seed.
Yeah, it is the longest dungeon. He's doing really good. It's really eerie not having any music. I don't know why that's
cruising.
And yeah, being able to cross the water is still really helpful for mobility. So mobility is turning out to be the right play for Juicebox. If you die,
oh, sorry.
If you die, you have to redo the entire dungeon, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, and you lose like half of your inventory.
Or more. Random. It's kind of random how much you lose, from what I've
The only thing that you cannot lose is your colored bow.
Oh, you
That's
can't.
That's the only thing you can lose.
Okay. No. I usually sell it, so I usually don't have it.
Same. In normal runs. Juicebox here in the last floor already of Mount Horn, and he can say goodbye to Ninkata.
He can say goodbye to Ninkata. Ninkata has been okay for him. It hasn't been terrible. It hasn't been a liability, which is the main thing.
Yep. And he's out.
He's out. To Hanson Crown.
Oh, music!
Okay, there is music. And in that room with the 3 items in the middle, there's usually a warp trap in the one tile. and you could come in handy if you were able to step on it. That is the only trap that you would find in the flags that we have set up, are the ones that always spawn there, as well as hidden stairs, because those are technically a trap. You can see them with the goggle specs.
This puts Juicebox how many dungeons ahead? Like 3 already?
He's 3 dungeons ahead. Horse has not gone to Ninkata yet.
Yeah, that late death on Applewood's really cost him.
It cost him a lot.
Now it's Juicebox race to lose.
Yeah, it is his race to lose.
Although you never know what can happen in these runs.
Yeah, you could.
We cannot count the Dark House out.
For example, Groudon could be a Kakuna and kill you 3 times.
You don't have to throw shade to your fellow runners. But yeah, it could be a Kakuna.
It could be a Kakuna. Yeah, I'm throwing shade at Valkyrie. That was entertaining when I went back to rewatch, though.
I bet. I need to see it. Anyway, Juicebox just cruising in the dungeon. I think this is Foggy Forest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's still Foggy Forest. So after Foggy Forest, you only have 2 dungeons left.
Yep.
So
it was content.
Yeah, before Horse goes on to Expedition and get Bidoof, he's doing some last-minute linking and shopping before he goes, which is it's a good idea to do, because this is the last time you can visit Kecleon in the Seed. But now he's back into Craggy Coast. Well, not back into Craggy Coast. He's in Craggy Coast now with the Ninkata. And it should be pretty good. Juice
Seems to be going okay, yep.
Yeah, Juice has still about the 3 dungeon lead on him, though. Hi, Cindy.
Hello, Cinder. At this point, I think if you were Juicebox, I think you can already just use fossils to kill everything.
Okay, so Juicebox is now in Steam Cave, which is the last dungeon that we do, but it's split into 2. So this is the first half of Steam Cave that we're in.
Horse having some troubles getting anti-stared again. I need to look around a lot of the dungeon.
Oh, was it? Did he have the room with water in the middle?
I think so. It looked like that.
I'm not seeing it, but he... Okay, it
Oh,
wasn't
never
like
mind.
that. Yes, Cinder, Juice is winning right now.
He's winning by like 3 dungeons.
Yeah, he's got a 3 dungeon lead right now.
He's a pretty comfy lead.
Yeah, he's pretty confident. I'm not sure how many rare fossils he has, but he should hold on to 5 for the Groudon, because the Groudon has 500 health.
Unless he misses.
Unless he misses. But I'm sure that Gligar and Octillery can handle whatever's thrown at them, because I'm honestly not sure if the flags are set up to give us legendaries as a possible boss or not.
I'm sure it cannot, unless we can also pick them. I wonder why you would want 5 rare fossils for Ground and Hulk. It makes me think about it.
So, first part of Steam Cave is 8 floors, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he's on the second last floor of Steam Cave here.
And on the last.
Yeah, on the last
And
game,
he's
he
out.
got pretty lucky. He found some rare fossils, which is good. And now he is in the final dungeon of our seed, and he's making good use of those rare fossils.
If I throw them on the ground. Oh, wind missile from downtown. And
That was a slow bro.
Yep.
So the great thing about throwing stuff is that you can throw things really far. And that it goes off the screen and then it automatically hits with whatever it is if it's off screen. Yeah, there is a limit to how far you can throw, but it's pretty dang far.
yeah, I don't know how many tiles it is, but it's
I don't.
pretty far. Like you need
It,
one of those long rooms to even notice that there's a limit.
it can fly off the screen. It can fly off the screen and hit them, and I don't know how far it can go. That's that should be something that you can find in the game, and with Sky Temple, or with resources that we have in the community, we should be able to see it. Or we could just try it out in the game ourselves, because it's an easy test to do.
Horse just found frustration on the ground. A bit late though. I don't think he has a link box to use it properly at this point.
Frustration is still very good to have. It deals a set 45 damage, which is still good. It's better that if you have fossils. It's like, get a guaranteed 45 damage is nice to have even at this stage of the game. It's just usually you have something better, like rare fossils.
Yeah. At this point, I don't think you can kill anything with 45 HP. I mean damage.
No, I don't think you can, so it's best if you have a link box and you link frustration to another move. And then that set 45 damage should help a lot.
Nice layouts for both players at the moment, having to go around a single room.
I don't like throwing rocks at Piplups either. I like Piplup. I like most starters, so...
It physically hurts me when I see people killing glaciers. I can feel that. Juicebox Commando already exiting the last floor,
and
his enemy is Squirtle.
Squirtle! Oh, Squirtle. Has Juicebox done any blue speedruns? Blue Rescue Team speedruns back in the day where Squirrel...
Oh no!
Oh,
Vital Spirit. That would have been
Vital Spirit
pretty bad.
in clutch. Coming in clutch with the Vile Spirit. I'm gonna get this ready. Okay, and there goes.
And GG for Juicebox.
Yep. Yeah, GG for Juicebox. He finished with a time of 32 minutes and 52 seconds. That was really fast.
That's one of the best runs, I think.
That is one of the best runs that we've seen in the tournament and in practice. And we are now joined by our winner, Juicebox. Hello, Juicebox.
How you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good.
That's a pretty nice time you got there.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that one.
You should.
You should. It's a time to be proud of. That's one of the best times we've seen.
I felt I was getting very, very lucky with the layouts, but I just felt like I was playing really well too.
Yeah, we could see that your experience with BMD, noticing the layouts almost instantly, and making use of the ability to work on water with both your hero and your partner.
Yeah, that was super nice for comfort. I'm really used to only having myself being able to walk over water and then just having to leave my partner, but that was really nice for comfort, just to have him be able to follow me.
So, did you pick auxiliary and Gligar because of that, or what was your reason?
It wasn't really because of that specifically. That was just a nice bonus. It's mainly just because Octillery and Gligar both just have incredibly good base stats, and I value base stats a lot in this randomizer. Because the max you're really going to hit without seeds is like level 15. So I think your level 5 base stats are the most important thing.
They are very important. So I consulted the sheet. Slackoff does have higher base stats than Octillery.
We were saying at
an
the
option.
start.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah,
the thing for male.
For male.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's doing with male. So we forgot to mention this, but females get a boost to accuracy, while males get a boost to critical hit chance, and accuracy is usually a lot more important.
Although in that one, the accuracy didn't even really matter, because even if I didn't get so lucky with all those rare fossils, I had Aura Sphere. That can't miss.
Yeah, Aura Sphere can't miss. It's a really good move. It's a range move, so you can hit from a distance instead of being right next to them, which could be really helpful, as you never know what the enemy is going to have for move.
Yeah, for sure.
Something that I don't remember. Was your run Deathless?
Yes, it was. I think I almost took 1 seed. It wasn't Rock Wrecker. It was Crit Razorleaf from Grovyle. I almost took a seed there, but I didn't.
Yeah, I saw that you lived on the skin of your teeth there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Grovile's quite dangerous.
Yeah, especially just for the Octillery. The Octillery's got a lot of HP, but not fantastic defenses.
That's like Golem then.
Yeah, exactly.
We were saying at the start of the race, when you were picking your starters, both of you, that this was a selection between having better stats or having better mobility. And I think we got our answer like 2 dungeons in.
Yeah,
mobility was much better.
Yeah, I definitely did also luck into a lot of dungeons having specifically water, because again, just being able to traverse that however I wanted with both myself and my partner it just made getting through those layouts so much easier.
Yeah, there was a chance for it to be either lava or empty space, in which case you wouldn't have been able to cross.
We are just seeing Horse entering Foggy Forest.
Yeah,
He had very bad luck in his dungeons, getting anti-stair floor a lot of times, and with also bad luck in his moves.
Yeah, he had a death in his Apple Woods, which is unfortunate. He got on the second last floor of Apple Woods.
Yeah, Apple Woods is definitely not one of the floors you want to take a death to either. It's the second longest in the randomizer. That's not good.
Yeah, it is. It's really bad to take a death there. So he's having a decent luck here in Foggy Forest. But we saw this earlier, where he doesn't really know some of the layouts that well, but he is he's doing quite well here in Foggy Forest.
His
With
raw
Foggy
gameplay
Forest.
seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
only
for
is
sure.
lacking the knowledge.
I'm really surprised and proud of a lot of these Crystal players who don't really have as much experience as us PMD players with the game, and they've just been able to catch on, and they're playing really well.
Yep.
There's a lot of players coming from the Crystal Bingo community. It's cool that there's a overlap there, and I'm pretty sure that's due to Halkery here being an admin in both servers and being one of the ones who set up this tournament for us. But yeah, it's nice that we have other people coming from other games and playing this and figuring out how to play and whatnot.
I really like how so many new players are entering on the community of PMD speedrunning.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about PMD is it's not really a super difficult game to pick up and play if you were wanting to learn it, because really it is just playing the game normally, playing the game well, but you hold down B a lot. Like, that's the only real difference between just playing it normally and playing it fast.
Yeah, and I've noticed that Horse hasn't been holding down B. Well, hold on. This is a great floor to use that pure seed on.
Yeah, absolutely. And just based on his pathing, that was probably one of the last rooms he was going to check. That was a very good pure seed.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta agree.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, entering in PMD speedrunning is really good. I am not that old in the community. I just started like about a year ago only.
Yeah.
And I got received pretty well, if I say so myself.
Yeah.
It was really easy to get into the runs and how to run these games.
So the PMD community is really welcoming to new people. So if you're watching and you're interested in either playing the rando or picking up a run of the normal games, you can always come to our Discord, and there will be many people willing to help you learn and get runs going. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That Rock Record one-shot him.
Yeah. You can always, going back to PMD speedrunning, you can always enter the PMD speedrunning Discord with the link I just sent. Everyone is welcome in there. And we have many resources to help you learn all of them.
Yeah, our Discord is honestly the best place to get information on pretty much all of the PMD games, just due to how bad some of the resources are online. We've got them all very well organized and put together. We've got a great team of people who get great information on the game.
And also, a lot of the information we get is not only from people in, say, the speedrunning community, but from Sky Temple too.
Yes. Yeah,
They
Sky
are...
Temple.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sky Temple being a program where you can edit the game. We got a lot of good information from Paracupa, the maker of the program and the randomizer. It's like find out lots of things that we wouldn't have known otherwise from that. And we also learned a lot of stuff from just random people coming into the Discord and going, hey, did you know you could push the start button before you start to eat to skip dinner sometimes? that South Dare Skip was found out Sky.
A random guy in another community told us that trick, and a free like a minute and a half from the entire run was gone. That gives you an idea on how much it's still don't know. It's not known about the game. Sorry.
But yeah, so as Halk is saying in the chat, please support Sky Temple. We're using the Sky Temple randomizer for this, and without it, we wouldn't be able to do it like this and have it be as nice as it is. As well as there is a community for Sky Temple for ROM hacks and the like, and those are all really good. So now Horse is fighting Squirtle, and the fight's going pretty well from what I saw. Yeah, Squirtle's paralyzed. That's it.
Yep.
And
that's time for Horse.
Horse is finished with a time of 44 minutes and 16 seconds. And that is a great time for somebody new to the game. That is an amazing time. That's better than my time. That's better than my best time.
So, in short moment, I hope we're getting Horse here for a post-game interview.
Yeah, hopefully Horse is able to join us. It was a great race.
It was pretty close at the start, and
Yeah,
even in the mid game.
Yeah, it was pretty close until Horse took that death in Apple Woods, and then he had a hard time catching up. But he got a really good time. Oh wait, I have to mark him as done. Okay. Okay, I marked him as done. He should be getting the in-fight here now. I forgot to push the button. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got Horse join us. GG Horse.
Sorry, I accidentally closed my tab with the race time in it like 10 minutes into the race, so I didn't notice Juicebox had finished so much earlier.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
That's fine. You have plenty of time to finish.
So, Horse, I want to ask you, why did you want to pick Slakoth and Gligar? Because your opponent here, Juicebox, also picked Gligar as his partner, but he picked Octillery.
I'm still pretty new to this, but I think Slakoth has high base stats. I'm not totally sure on that.
Yeah,
correct. Yep.
So that's why I picked it. Also, I really like Slakoth as a Pokemon too. So that had some bearing on it.
That's the Horse
bias.
classic. So,
Yeah, it sure is.
absolutely just choosing what you like.
Yeah.
That's good. So there was a difference between you and Juicebox in that you picked male instead of female, like Juicebox did. Do you know the difference between male and female?
Yeah, I forgot about it like while I was picking it, but I did end up remembering. I didn't actually miss too many moves, I don't think, anyway, so it didn't really come into play, I don't think. But I do know the difference. I just forgot it in the time when I was picking everything and just kind of mashed A at the start.
Yeah, that's fair. You get a different selection, so sometimes it's worthwhile to
check both of them.
If you don't have good options in one, to restart and pick the other gender just to see what's there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I felt like the Slakoth ended up being pretty good anyway.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Yeah, I only had the one wipe when I got both of my Pokemon critted by Blast Burn, so...
Oh, that's super unlucky.
Yeah.
That was towards the end of the Apple Woods dungeon.
Yeah, I think it was a 10th floor. It was my only wipe, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was a really bad place to wipe out, but but it's a good thing you only wiped out once.
Yeah, I had a few close calls, but just wiping the one time was honestly better than my... I've only finished 2 of these, so...
Yeah, your time is nothing to be ashamed of. It was a pretty good time for a new runner.
I think this is probably my best time that I've done
Just shy
so
of
far.
45 minutes is absolutely not anything to be ashamed of, because sometimes you just end up with 45 minutes even when you do play the game. That's just how PMD is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my PB is 49 minutes.
I'm not going to say mine. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just say it's 29 minutes. But that was insane.
Yeah, that was insane when I saw you do that.
Yeah, that's super fast. But other than that one wipe, I don't think my run was all that exciting, really. Just going from floor to floor.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run regardless.
And okay, Juicebox Commando, you are going to play against someone in the winners bracket round 2. And
For those of you who are not aware, that is not him saying he doesn't know. There is someone named someone.
yeah, there is someone named someone playing against Juicebox for his next match. And Horse, you are going to be dropped down to the losers bracket, and you are going to play against the Gamers 7777.
And then the winner of that faces me and loses round 2.
Wow. You have so much confidence in yourself, and that's good. So, anything you want, both runners want to say to the public here watching?
Super GG. I got really, really lucky. That helped me a lot.
So, what did you end up picking as your main Pokemon?
Octillery. I was running
Octillery. That's right. I already forgot. Other than that, yeah, GG.
Yeah, both starters are really solid. They're both really good. They have both really good base stats. I think it mostly came down to experience. Because Juicebox has a lot of experience with this game. And you say you just recently picked it up, right, Horse?
Started playing on the weekend.
Yeah. So, and you did really good for someone who...
Yeah, well, I played the vanilla game before, quite a few years ago, when it came out or whatever, but I've never tried speedrunning it before.
You should try it. It's pretty fun.
No, I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Okay, everyone. That will be almost everything from us. Because tomorrow we have 2 matches scheduled. That is Gmo versus StripeSada at 7 PM Eastern in SpeedGaming, the main channel.
Yeah,
Commentated by Valkyrie and Juicebox Commando here. And also at 7:30 Eastern we have Aerophile versus Easton 8, commentated by me in SpeedGaming 4. So there's more Sky Randomizer in the future for every one of us.
Yeah, those are our only matches scheduled for tomorrow. And on Wednesday we have 2 matches scheduled right now for Wednesday. And then we have a couple more throughout the week after that. But there will be more coming as matches are done and people get scheduled and all that. So there is plenty more to come. We're not close to being done yet for this tournament. There's quite a few matches left.
There's more PMD, more random, on the random, and more random, just in case. So, that's now everything from us. Now, unless you guys want to say something at the end.
I'm good.
Thanks again to SpeedGaming for hosting us, and thanks to Sky Temple for making it all possible, because we would not be able to do this without that randomizer.
I thank both communities to
Yeah.
allow us to do this.
Yeah. Please support both SpeedGaming and Sky Temple. And I think that's everything from me.
And everything from me too. So we bid you goodbye and goodbye. I don't know how to end.